We took a cybersecurity company with zero online visibility and helped them scale to 7 figures in less than 12 months. And no, it wasn't luck. Here is exactly how we did it. But before we get into that strategy, let's talk about our client's cybersecurity company, because they're not just another IT security firm. They work with major enterprises, protecting their data from cyber threats that could cost them millions, or worse, shut them down completely. Their service covers everything from penetration testing to dark web monitoring, cloud security, and supply chain protection. Basically, if a company has sensitive information they can't afford to lose, our client's team is who they call. But here's the problem. Despite that rock-solid reputation in the industry, their online presence was practically non-existent. No rankings, no traffic, no leads. And they weren't just looking for growth. They wanted to break into the US and the UAE markets, which are the two of the most competitive cybersecurity spaces in the world. In 2023, businesses lost over $8 trillion to cyber attacks. And by 2025, that number is projected to hit $10.5 trillion annually. That's bigger than the economies of Japan and Germany combined. Let that sink in for a second. Hackers are literally running a multi-trillion-dollar underground economy. And while cyber attacks are becoming more frequent and sophisticated, cybersecurity companies like our clients are more crucial than ever. But wait, if your company isn't showing up on Google, how do potential clients even find you? And that was our client's biggest issue. They had the expertise, but zero online presence. So we had one mission: take them from invisible to unmissable and turn their website into a lead generating machine. Now, if you want to rank for anything in a competitive space, you need to build your SEO strategy on a solid foundation. Here's how we did it for our client. 1. Building the SEO foundation. Starting with keyword research and targeting. We didn't just pick random cybersecurity terms and called it a day. We went deep. Using Ahrefs, we mapped out search trends, analyzing keywords that had the perfect mix of search volume, competition, and buying intent. But we didn't stop there. We cross-referenced real-world competitor research, looking at 3 main things: what top industry players were ranking for, where they were missing gaps, how we could outrank them faster, and next, we broke down search intent. Because if the traffic doesn't convert, ranking number 1 doesn't matter at all. We made sure every keyword targeted matched exactly what the potential clients were searching for, whether they were looking for education, service providers, or in-depth cybersecurity solution. This strategy helped us pinpoint high-value, low-competition opportunities, making it possible for them to rank faster and more effectively. We focus on high-intent searches like penetration testing services, IT security firm in the UAE. These weren't just random SEO terms. They were searches made by real decision makers actively looking for cybersecurity services. And 2, content strategy and building thought leadership. SEO isn't just about stuffing keywords and publishing content after content. The goal is to become an authority in the niche. Our aim was to build a content strategy that positioned our clients as a trusted voice in cybersecurity. This meant creating in-depth, expert-driven content that answered high-level security concerns and established trust with their audience. Instead of trying to rank one generic page for all their services, we built dedicated landing pages for each cybersecurity solution. These were crucial because they allowed us to target high-intent search queries. So when someone searches for penetration testing services, they land on the page specifically built to address that need. We also created 4 to 6 high-quality long-form articles per month covering cybersecurity trends, solutions, and real-world threats. By doing this, we not only improved their search visibility, but also significantly increased the chances of turning visitors into paying customers. 3. Technical SEO and fixing the back-end mess. Even the best content won't rank if your website is a technical disaster. Google rewards websites that are fast, structured, and easy to crawl. So we made sure our client site was flawless. Step 1 was technical SEO audit. By using Google Search Console, we ran a full technical audit to fix indexing errors, slow loading pages, broken links, and duplicate content and misuse canonical tags. Step 2, site speed optimization, because speed matters. A slow site leads to lower rankings. To make sure that doesn't happen, we compressed images, enabled lazy loading, and optimized server response times. Since Google prioritizes mobile-first indexing, we also tested their site on all devices to ensure smooth navigation. And finally, schema markup and structured data. We added structured data, schema markup to help Google understand their services better. This results in boosting their search visibility and click-through rates, building authority with backlinks and off-page SEO. If content and structure form the foundation, backlinks are the fuel that gets you to the top. However, not all backlinks are created equal. Some push you higher, while others drag you straight into Google's penalty box. Google doesn't just count backlinks, it judges who's linking to you. If your backlinks come from some shady, irrelevant sites, Google treats them like spam. At best, they do nothing. At worst, they sink your rankings. We successfully secured more than 250 high authority backlinks from cybersecurity blogs, industry publications, and top-tier tech websites. But we didn't go after just any links. Every backlink had a purpose. It wasn't about sheer volume. It was about relevance, authority, and impact. Here's how. First, we identified high authority domains in the cybersecurity space using Ahrefs. But instead of starting from scratch, we reverse engineered what was already working. We studied competitor backlink profiles, pinpointing exactly where they were getting their strongest links and where they were missing opportunities. And once we had a hit list of valuable sites, we focused on guest posting and digital PR. We pitched high-value articles to cybersecurity blogs and industry websites, ensuring that our client's company was consistently associated with trusted sources. Editorial links were another key piece of the puzzle. We positioned them as an industry thought leader by contributing insights to cybersecurity news stories and expert roundups. Every quote, every mention, and every feature reinforced their credibility. And we also tapped into niche directories and resource pages. While directories don't always move the needle, the right ones, especially those specific to cybersecurity, can strengthen authority in Google's eye. The more reputable sites linking to you, the more Google trusts you. And a niche as a competitor as cybersecurity, trust is everything. So we were successful in building a network of authority that signaled to Google that our client's company belongs to the top. Expanding to UAE and USA. Ranking globally is a challenge. The competition is massive. And breaking into established markets takes time. But when you dominate local searches, you get in front of decision makers who are actively looking for solutions in their region. For our client, expanding into the UAE and the US cybersecurity markets was a top priority. But these weren't just any markets. They were critical hubs where businesses needed high-level cybersecurity solutions. Instead of going after broad global keywords, we laser focused on high-intent local searches. The goal was simple: position our client as the go-to cybersecurity provider in both regions. We optimized for search terms like real buyers were using, like cybersecurity companies in Dubai, IT security companies in UAE, top security firms in the US, best IT security services in America. We optimized their service pages, landing pages, and blog content to align with local search intent, ensuring that when businesses in these regions searched for cybersecurity solutions, our client website always showed up. And that's exactly what happened. Within a year, they became the top ranking cybersecurity company in Dubai and in major US regions, all thanks to strategic local SEO. The result, massive growth in 1 year. The result of our strategy was nothing short of transformative. Our client went from being nearly invisible online to dominating the cybersecurity space, both in the UK and internationally. And when we started, they just were barely ranking for just 3 keywords. That's basically a rounding error in SEO terms. But now they rank for 4,500 keywords, with 125 of them sitting comfortably in Google's top 3 positions. Let me remind you, Our goal wasn't ranking up numbers. It was about targeting high-intent, business-critical searches that actually brought in leads. And then came the traffic surge. In the beginning, their website was pulling in a grand total of 14 visitors a month. But after 12 months of strategically playing with SEO, the number exploded to 5,333 monthly visitors. That's almost 38,000% in increase. And these weren't random clicks. This was laser-targeted traffic from businesses actively searching for cybersecurity solutions. Authority was the next piece of the puzzle. When we started, they didn't have a backlink strength to go head-to-head with industry giants. So we fixed that. Through strategic link building, their domain rating shot up by 42 points. They gained 791 high-quality backlinks and 254 new referring domains. And here's that part that really seals the deal. If you go to ChatGPT, Grok 3, or any AI-powered search engine and type which are the best cybersecurity agencies based in London, or which are the top cybersecurity agencies in Dubai, our client site always shows in the top 10. This isn't by luck. This is SEO working at such level where even AI recognizes your brand as an authority. Because AI-driven search is the future of discovery. As more and more users are turning into AI tools for recommendations and research. And AI research and search engines don't just pull from who ranks the highest, but also who is the most cited, linked, and discussed most across the web. But at the end of the day, it's not just about rankings or traffic. It's about what that actually means for a business. More visibility meant more inbound leads. More leads meant real growth revenue. Taking our client from 0 to 7-figure revenue in a span of a year. Why this worked? SEO is about positioning a business as an authority in its industry. If Google sees your brand as a trusted source, everything else will follow. You have to understand that quick hacks don't work. Here's a few tips for you. 1. SEO is a long game. Many businesses chase short-term tricks like keyword stuffing or spammy backlinks only to get penalized. We focused on a sustainable approach that delivered compounding results over time. 2. Content and backlinks matter. Think of content as your expertise on display and backlinks as votes of confidence from the industry. Without both, you're invisible. We ensured that every piece of content we published was valuable, well-researched, and authoritative, making it easy to earn high-quality links naturally. 3. Targeting local SEO strategically works. The internet is vast, but searchers often look for solutions close to home. By optimizing for region-specific searches in key markets like Dubai and London, we made sure our client's website wasn't just visible, but dominated search where their local clients were looking. This wasn't about ranking for vanity metrics. It was about owning the market where it mattered most. And speaking of what's next in SEO, there's a lot of buzz around Grok 3 and whether it's about to change the game or just another overhyped AI tool. If you're curious about how AI is shaping the future of search, you might want to check out our deep dive on that topic.